This evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA flattened the draft lottery odds in 2019. Last season, it introduced the play-in tournament. It's too soon to say for sure, but it sure seems like the league has gone a long way in trying to motivate teams to compete for the playoffs and not for picks.
I love it, David. I got to tell you, got to give them a lot of credit. Thank you for that report. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You take a look at Sabonis. He's pulled in a lot of votes, nearly enough, in fact, to break into the top 10 in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and probably wishing he was a little higher on that list, but there's just too many other guys also having fantastic seasons.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got De'Aaron Fox. Sabonis is out there with Barnes. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Jackson in at the small forward. And for Portland, Chris Dunn is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Joe Ingles, and it's Justice Winslow, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Now Fox. After the missed three from Damian Lillard, Fox dishes to Jackson. Pass to Barnes. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Barnes has got the first points up on the board here for the Kings. So it's Portland now. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, flat out. I thought they looked overmatched. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Here's Fox after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Up top, Sabonis. Outside Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Winslow. It's tipped. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Winslow. That one misses.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Here's Dunn. He goes up again, and Nurkic lays it in.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Sabonis with the ball. Out guarded by Winslow. Jackson passes to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Lillard. Some solid defense from Lillard. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, Rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Lillard. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Lillard finds Ingles. Back to Lillard. On the wing, Winslow. No good that time. Nice D from Sabonis. They get a hand on it and stolen by Lillard. Here's Dunn. Feeds it to Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
What unselfishness from the young guard Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Fox against Lillard. Fox, no good.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Good on the bucket. Winslow's got 5.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Outside, Fox. Nurkic against Sabonis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And with Sabonis' size, he's such a challenge to defend. And they're turning some sloppy defense into an opportunity at the line.
Throw good, Sabonis.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
And Sabonis drops them both. Portland leading by 3. Dunn looking over the floor. That's a 2 from Lillard. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. DiVincenzo with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Sabonis with the bucket.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
They had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. Their offense just looked flat.
Now, here's Fox. Joe Ingles missing his last shot. Fox kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Sabonis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Portland leading. And it's done in the corner. Portland no good that time either.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Fox. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Wow, excellent concentration. I mean, when Fox is determined to score, it's tough for the defense to shake him.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Here's Lillard. Sabonis with the block.
And you know, with how skilled he is offensively, Sabonis at 6'11", not known as a shot blocker, but uses his height there on the rejection.
And here is Fox, following the 3 from Nurkic. Now here's DiVincenzo.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Portland moving the ball around. Lillard outside. Back to Nurkic. Rebounded by Jackson. The Kings trailing. Into the lane. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Dunn dishes to Lillard. And another three for Portland.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Right side, Fox. DiVincenzo kicks to Fox. Jackson in the corner. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. The feed now to Dunn. It's deflected. Now DiVincenzo. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Well, this is why Fox's teammates love him. I mean, when they're open, he makes sure to get it to them.
For the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
I really enjoyed watching De'Aaron Fox blossom into a leader over the first few seasons in the league.
All that comes with confidence. He has emerged as a star player, and he's become more and more assertive as a teammate. That's when it got obvious that he's a player you can build a franchise around.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Johnson comes in for Justice Winslow. Hart, he's checked in for Dunn. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Lillard. Now here's Bledsoe. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Nurkic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Alex Len picks one up.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
Portland shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting two.
And that one misses.
The toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man. He makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
And he's good on the second. For the Sacramento Kings, their last game a loss to the Nuggets. Mitchell outside. Floats one up. That one misses. Now Portland takes it the other way.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
No good from Bledsoe. The Kings shooting just about an even 40% to start. And Lamb slams it home.
He's a rangy strider, but Lamb able to beat the defense up the court and finish the play.
So it's Portland now. And here's Bledsoe. Len with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Hart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul. Here is Bledsoe. From 6 away, basket counts, and the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And I like seeing Bledsoe score from there. Many point guards are all about threes or driving.
Mitchell against Bledsoe. Mitchell passes to Holmes. Here's Lamb. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Now, here's Hart. Covered by Lamb. They get it again. Nurkic. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The Kings trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Lamb kicks to Mitchell. There's the pass to Lyles. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Back to Bledsoe. Johnson outside. Puts up a 3. That one doesn't go. So the Kings will take it the other way. Bledsoe against Mitchell. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Johnson against Mitchell. Johnson, the pass to Nurkic. Poke loose. It's stolen by Lyles. And now Sacramento on the break. And the shot goes down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Portland leading. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
For the Trailblazers, Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in for Eric Bledsoe. 1:27 left here in the opening quarter. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Knocks down the 10-footer. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Oh, man, solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
Mitchell looking it over. Len passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
.59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Simons, guarded by Holmes. Johnson outside. Shoots over Lyles. That one wide left. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Outside, Lamb. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Len. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Snatched up. Hart the pass to Eubanks. Pass to Simons. Over Len. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And that does it for the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Damian Lillard winning the 2020 Magic Johnson Award, which honors the player who combines excellence on the court along with cooperation and dignity with the media.
Being recognized for giving your time, but also making other people's job easier. I take a lot of pride in that. The same way I take pride in my teammates doing well and my coaches doing well at their job, I take pride in the local media being able to do their job and give insight and give a better look into what our team is doing.
Well, Lillard is well-deserving and well-liked, certainly. Some of the most open and thoughtful answers you'll hear.
Comfortable with a microphone, whether it's a press conference or a recording studio. He's got quotes and bars.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Sacramento, Rashawn Holmes out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Len, and it's Lamb at the two-guard spot. And for Portland, they're shooting a low 30% mark from the field. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. So it's Sacramento now. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Portland. And the Kings also making a change. Sabonis, he's checked in for Alex Len. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out to Lamb. Sabonis trying to get open. They recover it. Clock is at 3. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Then for the Kings, Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Lamb. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Mitchell. Portland leading by 4. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Simons surveying the D. Softly drops in the floater. Simons has got the lead up to 6 now for Portland. And so many incredible talents in the game today, Chris. Is there one player who you enjoy watching the most right now?
Yeah, I can't see one, Kevin, out of the whole NBA. I can give you a list, though. I'm trying to make it quick. Let's see. Let's start with Durant, Harden. Let's go to LeBron. Let's go to Kyrie. You want to go to Spider-Man up there in Utah. You can take me down to Giannis and Milwaukee. I want to see the Greek Freak. I mean, should I keep going? We got some great players in the league, man. It's in great hands. I'm a fan of them all.
Fox with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the field.
And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here's Ingles. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Here's DiVincenzo. They trail by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Dunn, he's checked in for Anfernee Simons. And a change for the Kings. Jackson, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off a 34-point game against Cleveland. Portland, no good that time either.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Fox against Lillard. The 3 from Barnes. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got 4 rebounds in this game. There's Winslow. Portland, no good that time either. On offense, here are the Kings. They've got an 8-0 run. DiVincenzo kicks to Sabonis. Barnes passes to Sabonis. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead.
Oh, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. And you look at Harrison Barnes shooting. It's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch, and he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Sacramento on defense. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard misses.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Pass to Fox. Down against DiVincenzo. Back to Fox. And stolen by Dunn. Over in the corner, Lillard. They grabbed their own miss. Eubanks, no good. On offense, here are the Kings. They're on a 13-5 run. Passes to Barnes. There's Jackson with the 3. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Winslow. Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's got 10. Dunn with some nice D.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And it's Lillard missing.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Fox passes to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Bledsoe. Lillard with no one around. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Now Fox. He's got 5. Here's Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I feel like Josh Jackson is proof that the right mindset can go a long way for a player who wants to improve himself.
Oh, yeah, Greg, I think he took criticism about his game to heart and looked for ways to grow. Then he put in the work, and now he's performing at a higher level because of it.
That's good from Jackson.
And they are excited about Jackson, a high motor guy with a ton of room to grow and also displays terrific leadership on both ends.
Nurkic checked in for Portland. Both free throws good from Jackson. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 5. To the inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The Kings shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. The free throw drops for Jackson.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Bledsoe. The pass to Nurkic. Done outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Ingles. Sacramento grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
And when you're not connecting from deep, you got to mix it up. I mean, look to score inside more. They didn't do enough of that.
Kings leading now by 10. Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to DiVincenzo. Kicks it to Barnes. Jackson passes to Sabonis. Shoots over Lillard. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. To the paint. Here's Ingles. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 10. Fox finds Barnes, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. That's good from Barnes.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Bledsoe. Shoots over DiVincenzo. No good from Bledsoe. Sacramento leading by 13. Here's DiVincenzo. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And that one, good. 10 points for Sabonis.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The Trailblazers shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Done against Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Jackson. Bledsoe against Fox. They get it back. There's Sabonis. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Got a piece of it. Fox with the steal. Drives to the hoop, and it's Fox with the jam.
Driving with ferocity. I mean, when Fox puts it on the deck, he's fantastic at finding ways to finish.
Here is Bledsoe. Passes it to Nurkic. Back to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. Bledsoe's got 4 this quarter.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Fox against Bledsoe. Nurkic with the steal. For the 3. Hart, no good.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
DiVincenzo kicks to Jackson. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. The second chance effort. Tips it. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got 10.
And he's really great at keeping after misses, using those long arms and quick instincts to snag rebounds.
Bledsoe dishes to Dunn. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. DiVincenzo with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Jackson, that's good.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, his field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
55 seconds left here in the second.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Dunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
The combination of speed and power Dunn possesses is impressive. I mean, sometimes the D doesn't know how to guard him.
It's his first trip to the line.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
And you can see Dunn fighting out what it means to be a leader, improving his confidence over time.
Winslow's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. Lamb up top. Dunn covering. Lyles, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lyles got his second bucket tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Len with the block. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Trailblazers now. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lamb. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Simons. Last game out, he had 14. He feeds it to Nurkic. Done outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so it's Sacramento finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
Everyone knew today was going to be a game. We all came out focused and we're playing team basketball. We're sharing the ball, and that's working for us.
You got a lot of weapons there, DeMontis. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Josh Jackson has been the story in this one. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Taking a look at the Kings, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
I know teams love to rely on the three these days, but you got to know when to get away from it. They didn't, at least throughout the first half. Hopefully they're making the adjustments, but sometimes teams just get stubborn.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Josh Jackson.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Justice Winslow out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's done in a shooting guard. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Now, here's Sabonis following the miss by Chris Dunn. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Barnes kicks to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Fox passes to Jackson. Kept alive by Sacramento. Another shot. Crafty move.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Winslow finds Lillard.
Hey, yo, right here, baby. Baseline. Switch.
6 to shoot with the drive. And that one, good. Lillard's got his third basket of the night. And the list of players with multiple series-clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets. Ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his third foul of the game. A challenging stretch here for Portland. Dunn dishes to Nurkic. Dunn outside. A floater. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Showing assertiveness inside. I mean, you got to commend the smaller Dunn for being strong down there.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Fox with it. 7 points in the game. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. On the wing, Jackson. Inside. Ingles against Barnes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Barnes has got 9.
A reliable score. Did you see that? Barnes is superb at getting good position and going to work from there.
The pass to Ingles.
I see him.
Lillard against DiVincenzo. And Lillard kicks to Ingles. Clock at 6. Winslow against Jackson. Winslow's shot is off.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter.
Exceptional handles from Dunn. This guy doesn't lack confidence when it comes to dribbling the rock.
Outside, Sabonis. Back to DiVincenzo. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Now, here's Lillard. 8 points for him. He kicks it to Winslow. Portland with a new 14.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
The Trailblazers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Lillard against Fox. Outside Jackson. The tray. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. DiVincenzo against Johnson. Jackson passes to DiVincenzo. Pass to Barnes. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Fox. Good work defensively by Lillard. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Off target with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Look at the explosiveness from Barnes. He took it right to the teeth of the defense.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Fox against Lillard. Looking to end his cold spell. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis for the Trailblazers. Eubanks comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Joe Ingles. And the Kings also making a change. Holmes checked in. Lillard against Fox. And Lillard gets it to go.
Well, talking about Lillard, he's so good as a scorer in the paint. I mean, probably just as good as any point guard.
Pass to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Fox, no good. For Portland, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Barnes. Misses off the left iron. Kings leading now by 23. Outside, Fox. To the middle. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Fox. Barnes has got 13.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Fox against Lillard. Puts up a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Holmes got 6 rebounds in the game.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Jackson misses.
You just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Lillard, the pass to Eubanks. Back to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the 3-pointer. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
He launched his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going. And how many players have ever notched multiple 60-point games? The list? Wilt, Jordan, Kobe, Elgin Baylor, James Harden, and Damian Lillard.
Now, here's Holmes. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. That's tipped.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Bledsoe against DiVincenzo. Passes it to Winslow. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And you think of those cold-blooded scorers, man, none better than Lillard.
Certain players inspire appropriate fear. When he hits half court, he's within range.
A different look now for Portland. Hart, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Sacramento also making some changes. Alex Len's checked in for Josh Jackson. Lamb comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's a good athlete. With nice fluidity and quickness, Lamb can draw fouls when he's pushing the action.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
First one falls for him.
Now, after that great college tournament we all remember Jeremy Lamb performing in, Lamb was drafted 12th overall by the Rockets, but his career had a bit of a seesaw for a while.
Lyles checked in for Barnes. And Lamb drops them both. Portland's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Lamb. It's stolen by Lamb. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Lyles kicks to Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Trailblazers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. First free throw is good.
And we all know that Hart plays superb defense. Now, the next step is becoming a more consistent offensive player.
And Hart drops them both. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Now Winslow, he's got 5, kicks to Bledsoe. Eubanks the pass to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Winslow. And the pass to Hart for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Here's Lyles. And he banks in the layup. Lyles got 7.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. That's good from Winslow. So he gets them both. And here is Mitchell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Holmes. Shoots over Winslow. Holmes can't get it to go in. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Kings leading now by 20. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Lyles. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Lyles no good. Portland's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Passes it to Simons. Here's Eubanks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Sacramento's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Now here's Lamb. He's got 7. And there's the pass to Holmes. Back to Lamb. He kicks it to Mitchell. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Dunn comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Trailblazers trail by 18. Dunn dishes to Nurkic. Back to Dunn. 1:30 left to play here in the third. Holmes with the steal. Lenka kicks to Holmes. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Justice Winslow. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. Len passes to Lyles. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Dunn. It's off target. Not sure why he took that one. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Kings. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Holmes. Over Ingles. Trying to end the drought. Trying to get open as Len. And the layup good by Holmes. Holmes got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And he stays with it. Here's Nurkic. Here's Lyles. And the layup's good off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
And the Trailblazers shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Simons. He's got 7. Off target from three-point range. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Nine seconds left in the third quarter. Dunn outside. Three-pointer. No good. And so it's Sacramento holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big man. That was just a beautiful pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the floor for Sacramento. Len out there with Holmes. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. Now, here's Hart. Shot clock at 6. Ingles dishes to Nurkic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Kings making a change here. Sabonis is checked in. Sacramento with the ball. Lamb passes to DiVincenzo. Mitchell outside. Here's the teardrop. Here's Len. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
Here's Dunn. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And you look at the pathway to the NBA for young players, Chris, opportunities now to go pro at 16, 17 years of age. The landscape is certainly changing, isn't it?
Well, the NBA said they're going to take an active role, making sure these teams get the best coaching, training, and learning. And overall, I see more promise than problems.
That free throw missing. No good on the second free throw. And he misses all 3. Kings shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Sabonis. And Meadows subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Lamb drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And the Trailblazers shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Here's Hart, and there's the drive. Banked in off the glass.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Mitchell outside. Harkless. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Simons, the pass to Hart. From 10 feet out. Good. He hits the jump shot. Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Lamb passes to Harkless. The dish to Mitchell. Here's Medu. Drills it from outside. Medu's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Pass to McLemore. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
2.
That free throw good for McLemore.
The former Jayhawk McLemore, a gifted scorer who can really light it up in a hurry.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Kings also making a change. Holiday's checked in. And McLemore drops them both. Mitchell with it. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the paint. And it's Len. That time on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game. The Trailblazers shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Simons the pass to Little. Here's Simons. Little kicks to Johnson. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mitchell outside. Pass to Len. And the NBA introducing new measures to discourage fan misconduct. Greater security and pursuing legal action, Chris, when that line is crossed.
Yeah, Kevin. We're living in interesting times, my friend. People may need to blow off steam, but I'll tell you this, the players are here to entertain, but not as punching bags.
Medu passes to Len. Another 3 for Sacramento. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Simons. Johnson in the corner. Over Holiday. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Len finds Harkless. Kings moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson in the corner. From deep. Portland again missing.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. I mean, a whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Trying to get something going. And Johnson missing again.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Holiday, the pass to Len. Now, here's Mitchell. And Holiday kicks to Mitchell. Here's Medu. Offensive rebound. That one drops for him. Len's got 9 points here in the second half.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
13 feet away. And it's Simons missing. For Sacramento, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Mitchell. No good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field. If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Holiday. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Holiday. Over McLemore. The shot by Holiday, no good. Trailblazers shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Johnson, a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Holiday, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Harkless. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Holiday attacking. Makes it off the glass.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Here's Simons. Driving the lane. Here's Eubanks. And it's blocked. Now, here's Fox. Down low. Shot's good by Lyles.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's the drive. Yep, it counts.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Medu passes to Fox. We always have some tweaks to the rules every season, Chris. What do you think the league should focus on now when it comes to the next change?
You know, I would hope the league would address the boardroom. I hope they would address the ownership. I hope they would address management. Hopefully, the league can start to look like the makeup of the players that it employs when you talk about ownership and things of that nature.
Lyles passes to Fox. Inside. Now the pass to Holiday. Over Little. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Now, here's Fox. And it goes for the fifth time in 10 shots for him this game.
You can tell how much confidence Fox possesses. I mean, it's unreal how he nails these tough interior shots.
The Trailblazers shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. To the wing on the left. Here's Eubanks, guarded by Fox. Eubanks, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Holiday kicks to Fox. His three-pointers off the mark.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
A steal. Now McLemore. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
And Portland making a change here. Hart's checked in. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Fox. Eubanks grabs the miss. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
King shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Pass to Lyles. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. We've got 1:28 left in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Kings.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it. Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers.
For De'Aaron Fox.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was out on the floor.
Here's Fox after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Harkless the pass to Lyles. From 11 feet away, that one no good. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's McLemore outside. Doesn't go for him.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
And here is Fox. Six to shoot. Outside Holiday. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.